Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Joshita Air Travel. Today I'm going to give you some updates about COVID vaccination report around the world. So you would have seen my video on 17th of June about the vaccination percentage around the world. We would like to just check the updates so far after 12 days. Let's see what are the vaccination program and advancement around the world. I hope you like this video. Please watch until the end. The first I would say this is our world in data, which is ourworlddata.org. that's the website, and you can go into the data and see. If you enter the countries, you can on this corner on the left, you can enter the countries which datas you want, and those like you can see I have entered all the Southeast Asian countries: Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, Singapore, and so on. Of course, Vietnam, Timor, Laos, and Brunei. So now you're watching people who have received at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccination. All right, people who have received at least one dose, and you can see the list on top. It's Singapore. Yeah, this was February, and let's that's the on February 2021, and so we went last week. It was on June 17th. Let's check what was on June 17th. June 17th, it was 1.95% of vaccination done, and this is from December 2nd, 2022, June 27, 2021, and today is June 29th. So these informations are openly available for people. I mean, you can download these data. It's completely free. Our work belongs to everyone, they say. You can download and export the information to show some kind of report or survey. So it's freely available. So let's see what the report says. All right, what shares of the population has been partially or fully vaccinated against COVID-19? In this list, you can see Singapore with 35% of the share of the people. I mean, 35% has been fully vaccinated, and 16% is partially vaccinated. That means just one dose, single dose. The next ASEAN country is Cambodia, and then Malaysia, Brunei, Timor, Laos, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam shows 3.2%. So that's an improvement for 12 days. It used to be 1 point something. I couldn't remember. If you can go back to the previous video, you can check it clearly. Share of people only partially vaccinated is 3.16. Fully vaccinated against COVID is only 0.16%. so it was previously, I think, 0.6 or almost 0.6 or 0.5%. So number of people vaccinated against, so that's the report they're showing in a graph. So let's keep moving. So the partially vaccinated against is 3 million people in Vietnam. So fully vaccinated people are just 157,136 people who are fully vaccinated now in Vietnam. So that's the figure ourworldindata.org shows. That's an important figure, guys, because and you can see it's according to the population. So behind Vietnam you have got Singapore and Laos. That's because the population is less. All right, so the highest populated country in ASEAN is showing Indonesia with 13.12 million already fully vaccinated, and partially vaccinated is 14.8 million. What is the population? It's almost 27 million people in Indonesia. That was the Brunei. The last, you can see fully vaccinated 13, and partially vaccinated is 50,000. So if you come to Vietnam, the population would be around 3.2 million, but actually yes, 3.2 million. Let's move on to the administered daily vaccine doses, which are administered daily. So here the interesting thing is, see, when we did the first video, you can see I have done the video on 17th, which was just 12 days ago. So today, I mean, they have the report until 27th, so it is 10 days. So 10 days before, according to this report, Vietnam was having 0.3 or 0.4 percentage, all right, daily vaccination. But now I think they're doing a very good job, because it has increased to 0.14. So that's the difference there. So there is a massive improvement in almost 10.10, 0.10. So massive improvement in daily dose. So now they are actively supplying these to the people to get vaccinated. So in 10 days, that's a big figure of 10.10%. This is in graph. They show now at present, you can see there Vietnam is 14.14%, and the rest of the country, I mean, the top is in Singapore is on the top. So let's go to the next one. Is a dosage have been administered. So how many COVID-19 vaccine dosage have been administered? So that's what is you're watching on this map. So 3.48. This is per 100 people. Okay, so doses have been, Singapore with the top, second with Cambodia, and then just the last in the category in the list. So next we move on. It's the same graph which is showing for number of people and the days throughout the world, and also the ASEAN countries, which I have taken the report of. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just covering this mic due to the wind is blowing, so I didn't want to have any disturbance in the sound, so I want it to be clear. A dosage administered June 27, 2020. So you can see there, according to the population, this is according to the population on top, you can see is 40 million in Indonesia, and Vietnam you can see 3.39 million. So that's the population. They're showing that official data. Yes, three, you can see income group. So administered by country income group. So this is another fact where you can see Vietnam is in the list, which is on top, which shows 2.5 billion. All right, but even Cambodia has come in second and third. I think all of them are joining together to reach the income group there, but the rest is down. So shares of at least one dose. Let's see in details that one dose percentage. The top one is Singapore. All right, so we can see the graph. Yep, Singapore is with 50.8% of people in Singapore has already taken 50%, and if you say in Vietnam it's only 3.3%. You can see. So the second comes Cambodia, third is Malaysia, and then is Brunei, Timor, Laos, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, and next then comes Vietnam with 1.8%. It changes by, you can see that graph is going up, so that's depending on the particular date, on that particular date. So today is June 27th. It is 3.3% of people. So let's move on to the next part. Number of people who received at least one dose. So that's showing the population of 3.23 million people. And especially, guys, you can see that very dark green. You would be surprised to see, the developed countries in the world, as you all know, the most powerful and the developed and the economically number one countries are America, and then comes China, Japan, Germany, France, all these G6 or G7 or countries. So surprise, you can see Mongolia is about 58%. So that's a very, 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 very huge statistics, which shows how well the government cares of the people in Mongolia. and the highest is 54, which is Chile. You can see Chile is 54, Mongolia is 52.7, and you can see that's Hungary is 50.1, and then Iceland 52. There Chile is 54, just to go ahead. So no other countries have reached that particular slab. Even America or Japan or China or any other country not reached that slab of about 50%, and that's amazing. Even though these countries were buying these vaccine, booking most of the vaccine, but they are not actually supplying it to the people or to the community to get vaccinated. So here again we are back to the Southeast Asian countries. You can see this 0.26%, that's Vietnam. So yet again, number of people who have been vaccinated is 0.6, so it's a very 2.6 is very less. So again you can see in that map, which is very dark. Now this one shows about fully vaccinated against COVID on 27, but here the graph shows almost China. And so what happens is the number of people means the population, okay, as total population. So you can see Vietnam is 157,136. So those are the people who are vaccinated fully. So that's Vietnam. And the next part is yeah, you can see the map here. This is the world map, which shows the regions vulnerable, indicates a different category. So let's see in detail that one. Blue is to a 39% of vaccinated with at least one dose, and this light blue is unvaccinated and willing to get vaccinated. These are people willing to get vaccinated again. And these orange, almost orange shows, or pink shows vaccinated and uncertain if willing to get vaccinated. And you can see the red is unvaccinated and not willing to get vaccinated. So this is especially a report of Singapore, where you can see it shows Singapore. So that's the report of each and every. They have given a color combination to clearly see the differences. And here the 15% you can see not willing to get vaccinated, 15% not willing to get in Singapore, even though they have reached almost 50%. So out of the 50, the rest is shown here. Let's see what kind of vaccinations are used. You can see from A to Z countries there. Almost every countries are supplied with Oxford's AstraZeneca, and even almost every ASEAN countries are getting Oxford's AstraZeneca. And here Vietnam is also AstraZeneca, just only one brand. It's not 2 or 3 like in other countries. So guys, that was the report. If you need more information, you can log on to this website, which says ourworldindata.org. And if you need more information to check country wise and people wise, income wise, you can just go in and change the countries in the column shown there, and you can get the entire report. If you want, you can download it and save it to make a report, or to show a report, to manage some data. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please do comment in the comment box, and see you again in another video. Peace for now.